Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the new Netflix War for Cybertron Cheetor. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a quick look at him inside his box and the artwork on that. Then what I'm going to do is unbox him live on here, take him out, have a look at everything that comes inside the packaging, and then we'll transform him between modes to help you decide how you want to display him, and then we'll just, give him a nice all good review. So let's have a look at him. So this is going to be really interesting for me. It looks like it's 20 steps, obviously saying on the back, to transform him from robot into his Cheetor. And the reason why this is going to be interesting for me, and again, long-term viewers of the channel will notice or know that I haven't actually got any Beast Wars figures, apart from, I'm just going to pause just to show you that bit of artwork there on the side. And we've obviously got the Maximum logo there rather than the Autobot one. And again, obviously artwork is all white, black and red, because that ties in with the fact that it's a Netflix limited edition release. So yeah, Beast Wars, I've admitted this a few times, I do need to revisit it, and I am planning on revisiting it. I didn't actually own any of the original Beast Wars figures. The only ones that I do own, I think, was Rat Trap, Waspinator and Rhinox, and the shark one, I've forgotten what it's called, and they were in the 3 and 30 line. And that was only because I was being a bit of a completionist and I just brought them to complete the line. I've got a couple of other BotCon ones as well, but with regards to actual Beast Wars figures, I don't own any. So this is going to be very interesting for me. And unfortunately, guys, for that reason, I won't be able to do a comparison with any other Cheetors because I don't own them. So there he is in his box there. Here is the instructions. We'll have a look at them again in a second. And we've got his tail at the back there. I've mentioned this on the other videos, but if this is the only one that you're watching, one of the only mini letdowns is that this is literally all you're getting. Obviously with wave 1 and 2 you did get Beast of Teletran 1, although it was only cardboard, but it was that little bonus thing that I suppose helped you justify that extra $1 or £1 or £2, whatever it is, between the difference of these and the normal figures. But there he is. What I'm going to do now then is set him free from here, and I will come straight back to you. Okay then, so there he is out of his initial box, and do you know what, he does look really good. I'm liking the paint apps on him. You've got the blue, which has got like a bit of a shine to it there, so I suppose there's the metallic effect in it. You've got good detail there on, of course, the cheetah's head. With regards to the robot head, you've got a nice sculpt there, again a bit more detail in the center and on his eyes. All of these were tucked behind through that gap there in the packaging, so they weren't visible. And he's very interesting, I've got to say that. Super interesting. Obviously with him being a new figure, the articulation, he's got loads. You can see his shoulders sliding up and down, elbows, wrists rotate, knees, hips, and even the waist tilt as well. He even stands pretty well with all his crazy goings on behind his back, even on carpet. So you're definitely going to be able to display him anywhere you want. He looks impressive. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transform him into his alternate mode, and I'm going to come back to you. Now usually it's for two reasons, and the one is obviously that to not spoil it for you guys. The second is to keep the length of the video down, but the third one, by my own admission, is I've never transformed a Maximal or a Beast Wars one, so it might take me a long time. So I'll come back to you in 2 seconds. Okay, so there we go. So I've got to confess that was really interesting, but the good news is it wasn't that difficult, and it looks really good. I know it's not fully complete. I'm going to put that on in a second. There's even little teeth inside there, as we've already looked. There's good detailing in the head sculpt. There's obviously lots of articulation now he's in his Cheetor mode. Movement at the knees, at the top of what would be the hips, or just where the legs attach to the torso, and that's the same for all 4 of his limbs. And then obviously we've got what doubles up as his club. I'll show you again in a second when we go back to the other mode. We've got the attachment there, and we've got literally where we're going to put it in the back of him, like so. That's all clicked in. And you know what, that's quite impressive, isn't it? It is a small figure. It is only a little deluxe one, but it looks really good, actually. I'm quite impressed with that. I am impressed with that. I have admitted on previous videos and things like this that, the main reason that I've got this is because I'm a bit of a completionist with some of the things I like to buy. But I like him. He looks all right. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to come back. He's going to be back in his robot mode, and we're going to just give it a bit of a round up and finish off then. Okay, so there we go. We're back in his robot mode, and this is where we're going to finish the video, and it's the way I'm going to keep him because I'm going to display him in his robot mode. Transformation process back was actually far more simple than transforming him the other way, and again, I didn't want to ruin that for you guys when you get a chance to do it yourself. It is quite a slick transformation in honesty. So there we go. As you've already said, he displays and he stands really well. That is carpet he's standing on there, even with all this animal kibble on the back of him. And now, of course, we can now use his tail as a club stroke, sword stroke, whatever it is that they're calling it. But there you go. So I'm, as you can tell, pleasantly surprised by this guy. It's going to be really interesting to see how they manage to bring him in to the cartoon. We've obviously got loads of sneaks, and I suppose with other things that are coming up with the rest of the toys, so we know what to expect with some of the things that are going to happen in the cartoon. But it's going to be really interesting to see these guys as well. So I hope you enjoyed looking at him, and I hope it helped with your decision if you wanted to get one for yourself. So keep your ideas, likes, comments, subscriptions, everything, keep them all coming, and of course, please take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.